The Grey Tempest repelled our first major assault, but at great cost. With our hyper-relay network now spanning most of the L cluster, it is now only a matter of moments before the Collective controls the cluster for good. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris Toxoids in our Heralds of the Dark Nova series. So that assault went well, but we lost. So we just need to rebuild as quickly as we can. Sometimes all seems so hopeless, but then I remember that wealth and happiness are just around the corner. Tell your friends. Show us your wares. We can gain some energy if we give them unity. You know what? Sure, because we might need to buy a lot just to make sure that we can rebuild our fleets as rapidly as possible. All 3 fleets are currently in hyperspace. Some not coming back until early next year. Some are coming back later this year. Most of them coming back later this year, so can't rebuild until the fleets are back. The main issue... Oh, nice. Hang on. Let's go ahead and do another Nubail life seeding. Yep. Largal is the next obvious candidate. Also, we have a number of choices we can make here. Goodness. I'm going to focus on additional hive districts because it looks like I could really benefit from the build slots in most cases. All right, exotic gas refineries, yes. MR Stain needs an upgrade, good. All right, and now we just wait. As I was about to say, the main issue is that while we are waiting for our fleets to return, we're completely defenseless. So the second the Grey Tempest decide to head back out into Quinaga and beyond, we don't really have a means to defend the territory we've just taken. So there's that. Let's see if we can keep an eye on our fleets here to make sure that we know. All right, so it's going to be November when the first one shows up, or the first 2 will show up at the end of November, almost December. And then early next year, 2370, when the Embedded Stratum, the first fleet, returns. All right, so the hyper relay is now being built in Hithram. Hyper relay's been built here, so why don't you go ahead and build the starbase in Vestalis? I want to go ahead and lock down as much as I can. Ooh, this is tense. Finally, some drama. Sonified silence. The LX Terminal Fall 8 crew has succeeded in isolating a signal embedded within the unusual pattern of interference in the Quinaga system. The signal is a song, a complex sonification of an advanced mathematical equation to be precise, and one that Science Officer Obstin Nenzwe cannot seem to get out of their head. Who or what may have composed this song remains unknown, though its complexity infers an incredible level of technological sophistication regarding subspace harmonics. The signal's geodesics suggest a point of origin from outside our galaxy. Nice. So we got a pretty good research boost from that. We have 18 months remaining on the Mega Shipyard research. All right, it is November, less than 1 month until the return of 2 of our fleets. One of the fleets didn't even get that damage. They just retreated when they realized things weren't looking good. All right, there's one of them. Shimmering Stratum is back. Let's go ahead and reinforce. Okay, so that's our 3rd fleet, and I was already able to completely reinforce them. So I want to station them, like, right here.
Blocker clear.
Now the Flex Stratum is back. Let's go ahead and reinforce them. Good. So they both reappear in the Throd system, which, for a reminder, is right here. So I just need to get them to the Maw of the Truthsayer, and they'll be able to return quickly to where they need to be. And then in 4 months, we'll have the full fleet power back. And again, because we have the hyperspace relays built currently, the hyper relay is almost done. Because these are in place, any reinforcements will arrive much faster. Okay, what did we just finish researching? Energy credits from drops. Nice. Ooh. Okay, so gateway construction, probably a good idea. Sentry array, also probably a good idea. Which do I want most? The Science Nexus? given that we're so slow in our research capacity, like the ability to research things that make us as strong as we can be as quickly as we... Yeah, I like that idea, because we have such a sprawling empire. It makes sense to go that route. All right, so about 2 months and the embedded stratum will return. Let's take a quick pause just to see what I can do here. Yeah, there's a few things I can do. We can do the auto-curating vaults, which will improve synapse drone output. I don't want to do that just yet. I think I'd prefer to do exotic gas refineries on a few planets, because I need to increase my gas production. I've been noticing that lagging behind. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. So we also need to have some Sentinel ports to reduce deviancy on a few of our worlds. So let's do that.
Construction complete.
What can you... I didn't know we were unpaused, but okay. No, not interested. Move along. Let's see. Yeah, so that fleet is back now. I didn't realize I was unpaused. I was doing all this while unpaused. Yeah, exotic gas. We're just going to lean into that pretty hard. All right, so let's reinforce the fleet. And it looks like we did finally spend all of our alloys, but look what we can do. Just buy more in copious quantities. Not a problem. And we still don't have enough. All right, so it was definitely the embedded stratum that took the worst hit. Wait a minute. Okay, no, they're in Halbum. For a second, I was like, why are you here? But this is exactly where I told them to be. I forgot that I positioned them in a different location.
System survey complete.
Okay, so let's pause for a moment and see what else I can do. I can sell... Okay. Still waiting on a few more, unfortunately. But those reinforcements are coming in quick, and we're at least able to defend the area. Again, my objective at the moment is to get back in there as soon as I can. I think I will, now that I know my fleets are back, I'm going to go ahead and order them all to... No, not the Omen Station. I need you guys to be here so you can repair. They'll repair in orbit of the Terminal Egress Station. Alright, about 1 more month. And, I mean, we still need to build multiple battleships. Man, it really seems like the embedded stratum took a big hit. The mega shipyard cannot come fast enough, you know? Okay, what's on the Senate floor? Tianki Conservation Act? Any empire that killed the Tianki? Yeah, let's just go ahead and say no to that. Again, we're rock people. We don't care. We don't care. Okay. Good. Now the fleet is at full strength. It's going to take a moment for it to fully repair, but that's okay. Now let's get you repaired up. There we go. And now we're going to have them all return to this station so that they're as close as possible to the point they need to actually defend. Actually, you know what? I'll do you one better. Let's have them hang out in Quinaga. And because there are Titans, they'll take shots at whoever comes into Quinaga. So this way we'll be able to take control of the entire system. Mining station, research station, hyper relay. Mining stations. Build a starbase. Move there. We'll build one in a second. All right, Gauss cannon research is done. Ooh, cruiser hull point increase. Synthetic crystal plants also needed. Let's do that. As much as I need the cruiser hull point increase. Well, no, I don't need it, to tell you the truth. I think we're doing okay, all things considered. The Industrial Revolution. The alien civilization... Wow, you guys are moving. The alien civilization on Eurobdar 4 has entered a new era of history, having developed into a fully industrialized society. The dramatic results of this revolution are felt across the planet. Factories have sprung up everywhere. Improved medicines have resulted in increased population growth, and new scientific innovations are appearing at an alarming regularity. Continue surveillance efforts. All right, so what just... All right, good. Bale life seeding on Largol complete, which means we probably need to build an additional hive district for them. So there's room. What was it that just finished researching? Let's look. Gauss cannons. Yeah. This is going to be a little risky, but I want to get these upgrades done. This is going to help us in this fight. This is the next level of Gauss cannon. So we're going to do this. And we'll get a little bit of a preview for how much it helps, because I'm going to upgrade these right now. And we'll see how much the power of the station increases. So this is a little risky. I'm sending all of the ships back at once to upgrade their Gauss cannons. Alright, so we've arrived in Gawartan. Hopefully this will be fast, but Gauss cannons are fairly, like, they're pretty ubiquitous through my entire fleet. So it's going to take a moment.
Research complete.
Oh yeah, this is going to take a hot minute. Alright, Mega Shipyard, good. Let's unlock additional food from agrodrones. Again, we're going to go for those cheap technologies just to continue making sure that we can cycle through to some of the best technologies. Yeah, this is going to take a minute. All right, we now have a holding listed. I did not even know about that mechanic. I've got to do, before we jump into first contact, I'm going to deliberately do a little bit more of the research that I deliberately did not do prior to starting this series, because I just wanted to play Stellaris on the channel. I just wanted to get going again and wade back in with just an enjoyable, laid-back playthrough. But I want to know some of this stuff. There are mechanics that I don't understand. And some of it can be learned through play, but especially when you're commentating and playing at the same time, that is harder than it sounds. All right, synthetic crystal plants are done, so now... yeah, sure, advanced afterburners, why not? All right, we're at 100k now at this station, and the upgrades are done. So it wasn't a huge upgrade change, but I still feel like this is going to be worth it in the end. All right, let me... While that upgrade is happening, we're going to... do everything we can here. The nice thing about the hyper relays being built is that even my ships, when they return to the terminal egress, look, they just hop out of the L gate, go straight to the hyper relay, and then they just jump between systems very fast.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
As soon as this first fleet is done upgrading, I'm going to send them straight back to the terminal egress. Or not to the terminal egress, but to, what is it called? Halvam? Yep, they're going to go right back there.
Ships upgraded.
Okay. Unfortunately, there are still a few upgrades that they can get. So we're going to have them wait.
Construction complete.
I don't want to go into this next fight with any ships not at the, like, very bleeding edge of my technology. All right, so that's additional food from agrodrones. What else can we do? Yep, upgraded capital buildings, resources from jobs plus 20%. Let's go ahead and just do Durasteel infrastructure because of the additional building slots. That could help with our exotic gases situation. Speaking of that, because I've now improved that so much, I can use exotic gases as fuel, and we can do terraforming gases too. That's much better. We may even be able to do some of these other choices as well. I'll keep an eye on that. This upgrade, for whatever reason, is going faster. Ooh, I think this is our last supremacy tech. Very good. So, or last tradition. So we have fleet command limit plus 20, admiral level cap plus 2, and then we'll also get war doctrines as a result of finishing this. And we have an ascension perk. So... okay. Yeah, it's actually Galactic Wonders that I want more than the Colossus project. So I don't know if I'm going to have the Planet Killer. I might just have the System Killer. Oh, no. Okay. Because I want to have the ability to build ring worlds and matter decompressors and Dyson spheres if we're going to become the Crisis. That just seems like it's necessary. So I will need to build a mega structure. Did I finish my research? Yes, I did. Okay. So I might be able to go ahead and queue this up. Let's see what we can do here. Mega shipyard site. I'm lacking influence. Oh, okay. I need to build some influence up for a second. That's fine. It's only going to take 3 months, roughly. Who died? Governor Bonshir Complanard. The governor of the Shirin system. Okay, not a consequential governor, really. All right. Unfortunately, though, I don't have the unity to do that because I need the unity to build stuff.
Ships upgraded.
Right, so we can do the orbital ring around some planets, and I do want to mess with that, but first things first, I'm going to let 20 more days go by here. I'm going to queue this upgrade order up as well. Alright, mega shipyard sites around Farathon. Alright, so that's going to happen. It really seems like the Grey Tempest is licking their wounds, same as we are, which is a little bit concerning. Speaking of that, hang on. I have built up additional capacity here, so I could potentially... I wouldn't be able to have more battleships, but I could do more cruisers. Let's say 6 of each cruiser type. Just to have a little bit more power. There we go. I've already queued them up. We're good.
Construction complete.
All right, so some of the upgrades are already kicking in now that most of the ships are done upgrading here. That's the nice thing about the upgrades being per shipyard. I'm around a shipyard that has multiple... I'm around a station that has multiple shipyards, and so as a consequence of that, they're able to get to different fleets at one time. All right, so the Shimmering Stratum is done. Let's go to the terminal egress. And you're going to go back. Now we're waiting for the flex stratum and the embedded stratum. So what you're going to see again here is once this percentage starts getting all the way up towards the top, this one will start climbing beforehand. Unless, of course, the ship being upgraded... Okay, it's a collection of smaller ships, so never mind. That's not going to happen. Never mind. I take it back. All right. Almost done. The fleets are almost all 10k stronger than when I sent them into battle the last time. All right, so we're already arriving in Halvam. See how fast that was? All right, we're over our naval capacity, though, which is surprising. I wasn't expecting that. So let's see if there's anything I can do to improve that. And there probably is, to be honest. I can build an additional starbase somewhere, but... God, I've got so much to do, but I want to save my alloys for now. Yeah, the fastest solution might be just to build an additional station. So I'm going to just upgrade the Soteria station to be an anchorage. That's the sensible solution. All right, so we have those fleets arriving. I'm going to go ahead and have them position in Quinaga as planned.
Research complete.
Wait, why are... What just finished? Oh, afterburners. Okay, I don't care. Those are afterburners. I don't need my ships to be faster right now. All right, City District Housing +1. I think I'm going to go ahead and go for that because... Yeah, we're going to do that because that will provide additional housing pretty much across the board. All right, so we've got some additional ships arriving.
Ships upgraded.
All right, now we're going to send them to Quinaga, and once they've arrived, we're going to hit the Great Tempest a second time. And I don't think it's going to go as well for them the second time as it did the first. If it does, then it's going to be hilarious. Okay, let's pause for just a moment because I have some options here. So, features. Let's go ahead and clear that sinkhole. That'll give us an additional generator district, although what I really want is additional alloys. Same here. Same here. And here, oh, I definitely know what I'm going to do here. Mineral purification plant there. And we'll be good to go. All right, so I just need to keep an eye on this station. Because in 30 days, I will be able to upgrade this. So we're going to do a few at a time in order to combat this issue. So what I'll do is put an anchorage into place. And then have a naval logistics office, and then queue up the Starhold upgrade. Rinse, repeat. And we have arrived. Let's do this together. So I want you guys to move to the very border of the system in sync, and then you'll jump together. All right, there are some additional ships still arriving. Let's make sure they are able to join up with the fleet. So that's unfortunate. There may still be some ships that are... Hang on, let's look at this. There may still be some ships that are in transit. The battleships are in place. It looks like mainly cruisers. Yeah, the new cruisers. So I can give it a second and see if they show up, because there aren't any being built, so they're already on the way. All right, we have a number of connected capitals via the hyper relay network. All right, let's get more alloys being built there. It looks like we do. All right, it's going to be a moment before that's done. The Tharboritan Syndicate, Democratic Tharboritan Mandate, rather. Oh, yeah, it's the mandate now. The Democratic Tharboritan Mandate. Didn't they used to be a syndicate? They are now xenophilic as a result. Okay, let's do this. Where are you guys going? Yeah, this is going much better than last time. Although I wish we would have stopped and fought the ones right at the edge. Tempest spent. There we go. Our forces have succeeded in destroying the main facility of the Great Tempest. With the neutralization of its subspace transmitter, all existing Tempest nanomachines have been rendered inert. Unable to maintain their cohesion, their ships have dissolved into nothingness. Any planets that were covered by the Tempest gray goo are now home to enormous swirling dust storms consisting of nothing but disabled nanites. With time and resources, these worlds could possibly be made habitable once more. So nanite worlds can now be terraformed into any standard planet class if basic technological requirements are met. Another threat dealt with. Heck yes. All right, so now I'm going to give the order to fully upgrade all of my ships. And we have work to do. Holy crap, look at this. There's nanite worlds in every single one of these. Now, the downside is the nanite worlds in their current form Oh, no, they actually don't have any resource output that I'm showing right now. So they don't provide, like... Maybe some of them do. Let's take a look. Nope, none of them do. All right, so are you just going to hang out? That Fallen Empire fleet's just going to stay here? Okay. Whatever you want. And it's super cheap to do, too. Oh, my God. So I get to start transforming them all into Alpine worlds. All right, let's go ahead and survey that system. Very appropriately timed music. I'm a fan. We're going to go on speed 2 because there's no reason to keep pausing anymore. The Great Tempest has been dealt with. Now I can definitely, I think... Interesting. We've had several borders close... Several empires close their borders to us. Wow. Holy crap. Holy crap. All of them were just like, yeah, screw you. So wait a minute. Hold on. All right, good. Yeah, my borders are open to them. So I don't know why I'm even getting those notifications. I didn't want contact with those empires to begin with. Look at this. The entire top of the screen is filled with people saying, okay, you're not important to us anymore. Bye. Okay. Now we can finally get rolling. All right, so let's terraform these. Oh my God. This is ridiculous. I love doing this every single time. It never gets old. Just the sheer amount. And eventually we can make these into Gaia worlds. If we have the technology researched already, we could do it right now. But for now, and it's only going to take a year, too, for these to become Alpine worlds. Which is even funnier. So those will be done quite soon. They might even be done before this system is done being explored.
Rocket new tech.
What's this? City district housing. That came in a good time. Okay, well, swarmer missiles. Yeah, we've been putting those off for a while. Into the next grid. The Star Nation, formerly known as the Next Grid, has been destroyed by its enemies. Good for them. So the mechanical uprising got put down. Hey. That could have gone a lot worse, you know? All right, so all of our fleets are already fully repaired in terms of their capacity. Oh man, this is great. Look at all these worlds that are going to be ours. Oh, it's time to become the crisis. Terraforming candidate discovered. Our detailed survey of Alpha 3 has revealed that it may once have supported life in the distant past. There are significant deposits of frozen water at the polar ice caps, and beneath the planet's surface, the existence of valley networks suggests that the water may once have flowed freely. The energy cost would be daunting, but we do have the technology to gradually terraform this planet into something that would support life once again. Fascinating. Oh, man. New ships already arriving. Let's see. The mega shipyard site is being built. Holy crap. I'm so excited now. Oh, what's this? Space Amoeba. What? All right, terraforming candidate in wherever. Why did a Space Amoeba just show up? That's really weird that a Space Amoeba came through the L gate. I've never seen that before. I mean, it's going to get annihilated. They're coming within range of the defense platforms now. Yeah, they're already dead. What the hell? That is one brave Space Amoeba. What if I named the episode that? Oh, wow, look at this. Repeal minor administrative sanctions. Everyone's opposed. Let's just support it. Oh, we just voted in opposition, so we can't. Terraforming candidate discovered. All right, so lots of terraforming candidates. Man, these are 25 slot planets. This is freaking funny. And there we go. Oh my freaking god. All right, and now we build the starbase. All right, so we already have a hyperlane network built completely in this. And it's just a matter of terraforming, or not terraforming, but colonizing all of these planets. So, here we go. Let's go ahead and get it done. No time like the present, right? Before we wrap up the episode, let's see. Kill and stain, yep. Oostin, yep. Wintered stain, yeah, sure. How about that? Keep clicking terraform by mistake. Dort stain, there we go. Slights, sure. Crambon? Okay, we're going with that. For our Long Dark viewers, we are going with Crambon. We're not going to go with Crampon, although it's tempting. We're not going to do that. Carnvoss, sure. Falkid. Now, yeah, so there's already a colony on the way to some of these. Let's see. And the game will tell me, thankfully. Lesser Stain. Kenovos, yep. Moat Bank. And then also, let's take a look at the station here. All right, not quite able to do anything else. All right, research-wise, what did we just finish? Swarmer missiles. Wow. Battleship hull points, probably the most sensible thing for me to upgrade right now. Although mining station output could also come in handy as just a general economic upgrade. Let's do that first. We are slightly over on our naval cap at the moment, but now that we have all of those colonies queued up... Hang on, Science Nexus is done, so we can start building that. Holy crap. Quantum Catapult is ready. Oh my god. Yep, we're doing that. We're getting the Quantum Catapult ready. We're doing it. We're doing it. It's happening. All right, so this is now within our territory. Let's go ahead and build the research station, queue up the hyper relay, and give the order to terraform all 3 worlds. Perfect. And those will be done in a year. So, with that, I will stop this episode here. In the next one, we control the L cluster. Finally, Legion, it has happened. So, in the next one, we are going to start seriously looking. We have to finish building this particular megastructure, which, by the way, is almost done. Where are you? Here you are. So you're 79% complete. We'll have to build it through several stages, but once it's done, we're going to be able to get the Ascension perk, which gives us access to another round of megastructures. And then the final Ascension perk we choose will be a pretty big deal, because we're going to become the Crisis. And people are not going to like me for it. The only thing I'm a little bit worried about is whether or not we're going to be able to get to that one before the actual Crisis emerges. So I might even do some Googling on that. I normally wouldn't do that, but we've been building towards it for so long. I don't want like the actual Crisis to arrive and override the option to become the Crisis. Unless both can happen, in which case I say bring it on. Because that could be a very interesting end of the series, especially after the last couple of episodes of just waiting to be able to get to this point that we're finally at. So, we'll kind of figure that out and then see where we go from there. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If it's not your first time, or even your second, look for the join button to access unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes are coming out every day at 3 p.m. US Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.